Cancer. Sounds alarming? So is the data. India ranks third globally when it comes to cancer, and breast cancer is one of the top among Indian women. Doctor says that this data can reduce to 50% if a lifestyle change and early prevention can happen. Hello everyone and welcome to AMTZ podcast series in collaboration with MedGet Today. Today, we are honored to host Dr. K.R. Subhashini, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, National Institute of Technology, Rourkela. She is actively engaged in advanced research at the intersection of nanotechnology, electromagnetics, and biomedical applications. So let's welcome today's guest, Dr. Suhasini. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rimi ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
AMTZ, for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, since I have already spoken about the data that is very alarming, so how do you see that an early detection can help?
Earlier, like ultrasound, mammography, then MRIs, these early detections, these are not early detections. These are actually because the patients are the human beings, felt some uneasiness, and that's why they are required to take up this test. Instead, present generation can think that if some discomfort are there with them, so they can actually no need to go through all the tests, but instead take up another model way around and then use this portions for early testing for themselves. Then afterwards go to.
Okay, so you're saying the traditional methods of mammography, MRI, these are for already existing cases when doctors
cases and doctors
suggest that.
Yes. Why? Because the patient is having some problem. That's why they approach them.
Ruling out.
Yes.
So what are the methods or what are the technology that is there that women can take up just to rule out? Yeah.
As an engineer, we do with the data analysis instead. Definitely the discomfort they can assess.
Yes.
So if they assess
they pay an attention proactively.
Yes. So they can assess themselves and then afterwards, okay, fine. So this is there. So before consulting a doctor, there is somebody standing in front of them and then they can say, yes, I have a model, you have some problems, please come to us.
Yes.
So this is like a clinical trial. So based on the data classification, we can justify there, like, or classify ourselves, we are having some abnormalities or no. So that way we can use this data.
So how do you collect this data?
Yes. So there are many ways, like we have the old stocks actually which we are collecting from hospitals which have gone through the clinical trials, and there are some tissues data which are actually suggested like 4th stage, 5th stage cancers and all, and then we are trying to collect those information from different parts. There are open sources also available. So when we already simulate our own models, that means we are having our own mathematical models and we feed this existing data with that, and then we can make a classification with doctor's involvement, because we need to learn some lessons from doctor also, and then try to see the tissues, how they are good or not and all. So that way we can use this data and make our models a generic model which can be used for any type of data and then give an intimation outside. So we basically see as a black box and then check out like whether it's okay or not.
Ruling out.
Yes.
The process.
Yes.
Yeah. So in our show, we generally not only talk about the medical part of any ailment or any health issues, we generally speak more about the technological part of it, right? So since you are working with
module, frequencies.
So yes, so how this is going to help?
So, madam, actually to be honest, we have a wide band of frequency spectrum starting from hertz to terahertz. So more than 10 power 9 hertz frequencies. So these frequencies which are at high frequency will have short wavelengths. High frequency, small wavelengths, they are inversely proportional with each other and they can penetrate into the biological tissues where water contents are there, so it can penetrate better, and through the penetration we extract the actual health of the tissue, and then we compare with a healthy tissue, then get the things done. So it is basically the penetration of these frequencies into the tissues.
Okay.
So based on their misalignment, so we expect that if it is a healthy tissue, the reflections should be at one stage. If there is a deviation in that, so we think that the tissue is not healthy. So then we can test that, like more and more testing trials on that, and then
Mhm.
estimate it and then classify it. Yes, the tissue is damaged and the tissue has some problem. Then we send it to the doctor for the
Okay.
further assessment.
So how easy or how comfortable this terahertz technology is?
Terahertz frequency generation is a bit tough, but not
Impossible.
that impossible.
Yes.
So one thing is it's a non-ionization, so there are no side effects.
Okay.
So that's the way.
Non-invasive as well?
Yes, it's non-invasive as well as non-ionization factor.
Okay.
Means ionization means the chemical effects will be there.
Mhm.
So here we don't have that.
Okay. Very nice. Interesting to know that, such kind of advancement can lead to such easy processes.
Yes, we call
Because-
that as a microwave imaging.
Okay. Yes.
So we call that as microwave imaging, which is non-invasive.
Non-invasive. So, in your research, so we have read and heard about graphene.
Graphene, yes.
So, how do you see this? And what is graphene? If you can just simplify it for our viewers.
Yes.
And how it is going to help in the
Yeah, so
breast
just
cancer
like
screening.
any metals like gold and this one, this is our metal
Gold.
of interest.
Okay.
Yeah, so more than that,
Yeah.
actually, graphene. So because of its dielectric properties, because it has the rarest dielectric properties and very, very lightweight.
Mhm.
So it's very easy for us to, though it's very costly
Mhm.
as this one, and it doesn't available so easily.
Mhm.
So it will be in the oxide forms. So where we have to film it, thin films have to be prepared from that oxide layers, and then we have to make it for the sensor fabrications. Though only lasers can be used to cut that also.
Okay.
So it's not like easy metal cutting and also not possible. So the graphene films are very, very, very thin, very thin, and we can't even handle them with like human hands. So it has to be very transparent, very lightweight, and then it can have the capability to get this terahertz frequencies through it. That's where this graphene and terahertz
Are connected.
friends.
Okay, they are friends.
Yes, they go with each other. So that's where our sensors take their that as a jackpot,
Reading.
and then we use that. So
Okay.
that sensors are basically made with this graphene.
Graphene.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you see that India is advancing in this particular technology?
Very
and-
much, very much. So as from NIT, so we can see that like engineering students, like all are very much research oriented. It's not like the same thing in the classroom. So students have gone out, they are thinking different. We are also changing our curriculum to keep their ideas and then do something. So it's already visible like in Make in India and all. So where the students' ideas are really incubated and then come. So this graphene is also, now this is the graphene era. So when we studied, there is no graphene.
No graphene.
No graphene. So when we did our PhDs also, there is no graphene.
No graphene.
So graphene is now into this, and we have all
Yes.
shifted our things. Antennas are fabricated with Rogers and all that type of materials. So we thought that that was lighter. So we have much lighter versions than this.
Versions.
So we have to
Yes.
uh,
So
take
by
this one.
by when can we have the ultimate product ready for us?
Actually, the clinical trials are really good, and this product is not only for one product. So we are like imaging can be done for every organ.
Yes.
So not only for breast cancer, it can go for prostate cancers and everything. It can be
Yes.
expanded wide. So we are just having the concept of proof for this particular theory. So once it undergoes the clinical trials and then says that in every forum it matches, then we can actually
So
go for it.
so do you say this that
Very soon.
with advanced
Yes, very soon, and with all this type of industries help, so we can definitely get these products into the scalable version.
So yes, I'm coming to that industries help. So do you say that with the advent of this technology, MRI, ultrasound, and mammograph
Yes.
will go redundant?
I will not say that actually. I'll not say that. We always should have one conventional thing.
Methods.
But when a migration comes,
Yes.
then ruling out the old things is not such
Yes.
easy. It's not that easy.
Yes,
So
correct.
it takes time. It takes
time for the transition.
Yes, yes. The
Yes.
transition time phase is very, very difficult, but it's not impossible.
Very
It's
true.
not impossible. And
Yes.
also the belief. The belief
Yes.
is very important.
And
So-
also that comfort zone for doctors also, these are the conventional methods, traditional methods.
how can you disprove that? Yes, yes.
Yes.
It's against
Graphene.
again the doctor theory also.
Yes.
So the question is like radio frequencies do exist. So there was once upon a time radioactive materials.
Yes.
So cancer used to
Yes.
be treated through that, and we have a lot of side effects also.
Yes.
So we have overcome that.
Yes.
So now the little more shift.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's possible.
so in fact, that you spoke about the radioactive
Yes,
part
they are
of
the
it.
primitive.
Yes, and I tell you that women, like educated women or people or women who have a little bit of awareness, are also ignoring and avoiding to
Yes.
go for this kind of
Radioactive, yes.
methods, so
Yes,
that they
yes.
can avoid this part.
True,
Mm,
very true,
aware.
very true.
Yes,
Because
the
that's what that
invasiveness.
phase has given us, and that's the education. Like it's not about the degrees and all. The education, what the radioactive treatment.
Yes.
There will be a hair fall. There will be a lot of heating
Yes.
effects. There will be spoiling of this.
Yes.
This is what we learn from the.
And we tend to
Yes.
avoid because of that.
Yes, yes, and this knowledge is gone through the next generations. So definitely in very near future it can. So we
Yes.
as an academicians, we have this one thing what we do in the lab. So we go with data, we go with proofs of that. But in order to get outside the lab and then show it exactly, so it takes real time, and then doctors also should help, and we are
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
So then afterwards comes the part of the industry.
Of course, yes. Good that you brought in, because I wanted to go back to the industry part of it. So how do you see industries, or especially places like AMTZ can come into the picture?
Very
too?
much, ma'am. Today morning, after that, I had a site tour also. So one good thing is this incubation, right? So that means we have an idea. So we are searching for some helping hands for us.
Platform.
Yes,
Yeah, a
some
platform.
helping hands. Okay, yes, go ahead. We do believe it.
Yes.
We do believe in your proof. Just go ahead.
Go ahead.
So instead of writing papers and all, so this man who comes and then tells lending hand, like, okay, in the small scale, just do a prototype. I'll just do that.
Okay.
I'll help you out in that. I believe in you. So that actually boosts our this.
Yes.
So AMTZ, I have seen the incubations and all, wonderful, wonderful. So they believe it, and that's why the confidence has shown in the products wise.
Yes, of course,
So-
I agree that Dr. Sharma stands for that.
So-
That innovation it's a chance to innovate.
Yeah.
Innovation. Once you are into the race, you are in part of the game.
facilities
But-
is amazing.
Yes.
here.
But
Really.
just to get
remarkable.
into the race even is something that one needs that motivation, that we
Yes.
want to be part of it, and that requires a lot of motivation and support.
So what I found here is, okay, I can come with a book with a concept. I have everything over here to go ahead.
Go ahead.
So that's what I found here.
Okay, very
So
nice.
That's very, very wonderful campus.
Experience.
I really enjoyed watching everything, every labs where I visit. So they are so, all the people who are working, they are so nice to tell about that, their interest, and then what they are exactly doing. And the facilities are top class.
Yes.
Actually. So I was just thinking like, okay, I'll come with my laptop, then I have the proof of concept. So please go ahead and then do it. So that's how it
Yeah.
is. It's so good.
This campus has been part of many such initiatives in healthcare, and it has stood for India to make India self-reliant in medical technology and not depend only on imports. So looking
wonderful.
forward, ma'am, for the collaborations that we can make and bring this technology out in the market, so that women can really take advantage and it can go to every corner, so that we can really reduce the numbers that we see, which is very alarming. Thank you, Doctor, for sharing so much of insight on this technological advancement that we are going through.
Thank you so much for having me here in MTC. I'm really glad. Like I should make a visit again. So
Of course, yes.
for this one, yeah,
Of
and
course,
we
yes.
a long way to go to collaborate with this. I have a couple of doctors or scientists
Yes,
whom I am
scientists.
interacted with. So wonderful. They have a lot of enthusiasm to actually listen and then go ahead. Like, what are your limitations? What are you getting? So they are very, very much enthusiastic. So I really look forward to again be here.
Thank you so much. So stay tuned and keep watching our episodes. If you are really interested in insights in science and technology, especially in medtech, this is a place that you should look forward to. Thank you.